metals and non-metals is going on. So we will discuss the reaction of metal with acids. Now you have to remember that whenever a metal reacts with acid, it will give you salt plus hydrogen gas. So this hydrogen is very important. You have to remember this because most of the time it is asked which gas is released and how you will identify. So this is the basic equation: metal reacting with dilute acid giving you salt plus hydrogen gas. So we can take any example. Sodium is a very reactive metal. It is reacting with HCl to give you sodium chloride, which is a salt and hydrogen gas. Likewise, zinc reacting with HCl to give you zinc chloride and hydrogen. Now in the pictures it is shown that copper does not react with dilute HCl. So it is not so reactive, that's why it is not reacting. But the most important is, there is a case when a metal is reacting with nitric acid. The hydrogen gas is not evolved, and you have to remember the reason why it is so. So it is because that nitric acid is itself is a strong oxidizing agent. What happens when the hydrogen which is produced during the reaction, it will be converted to water and gets reduced to any of it will be reduced to any of the nitrogen oxide, N2O or NO or NO2. Likewise, magnesium and manganese react with very dilute HNO3 to evolve hydrogen gas. So this you have to remember, that whenever a metal is reacting with nitric acid, hydrogen gas is not evolved because it is reduced to nitrogen oxides. And two metals, that is magnesium and manganese, they react with very dilute concentration of nitric acid, because if we take a strong, then it will be reduced. So when we are reacting magnesium or manganese with a dilute HNO3, then the hydrogen gas is released. Next is reactivity series. Now this reactivity series tells you that which metal is how much reactive. You can see it is starting from potassium going up to the gold downwards. So the potassium is most reactive, then sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, zinc, iron, lead, copper, mercury, silver and gold. So this reactivity series also help you to tell which metal can displace which metal. Like metals from copper to gold are highly unreactive and do not react with any other substances from copper to gold. Okay, least reactive you can say. And middle elements are they are moderately reactive, and the upper ones are highly reactive. Hydrogen, being a non-metal, is still in this reactivity series because it is helping us to compare the other metals also. So you have to learn this reactivity series. It will be very helpful to tell when the box type question comes, in which we have to tell which element will be reacting with the which element. Next is the reaction of metal with other metal salts. Now other metal salts may be anything, copper sulfate, silver nitrate like. So the metal A, when reacting with salt solution of B, the salt solution of A and metal B will be formed. Now here you can see it is metal A is iron, if we take this example, and the salt solution is copper sulfate. As we know that this iron is more reactive than copper, so this iron will displace this copper and form iron sulfate, and copper will be released. Likewise, when copper react with silver nitrate, being the copper more reactive than silver, it will displace silver and form copper nitrate, and silver will be released. So such type of reaction can be easily told, and in exams sometimes for confusion it might come that copper plus iron sulfate complete the reaction. When we say copper plus iron sulfate, then it will be no reaction because iron is more reactive than copper, so the reaction will not be possible. Okay, now iron plus copper sulfate, it is shown, this can be done in the lab also. Copper sulfate is having blue color, and if we put an iron nail in it, after some time this blue color will be changes to green color. It is not shown in the picture, but actually it's a slow process and it will change to green color, and this iron nail will be in the deposit of copper will be there on the iron nail. That means brown in color will be changed to the iron nail. Next is The question answers. First is, which gas is produced when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to a reactivity metal, and write the chemical reaction with the zinc reacts with dilute HCl. So hydrogen gas will be produced and the reaction is Zn plus HCl, Zn zinc chloride plus hydrogen. Next is, what happens when copper reacts with silver nitrate solution. So in this, copper when reacts with silver nitrate solution, copper nitrate plus Ag, that means silver will be released. Third question, a solution of copper sulfate was kept in an iron pot. After few days, the iron pot was found to have number of holes in it. Write the equation of the reaction. As the iron is more reactive than copper and forms copper sulfate, that's why holes appear in the pot, and Fe plus copper sulfate, FeSO4 plus copper will be the equation. Now see the table form of question, as I was telling you that reactivity series will be helpful in that. Now you can see we have been given metals A, B, C, D, and upper one is the salts, iron sulfate, copper sulfate, zinc and silver nitrate. So A is reacting with only copper. So when we see the reactivity series, if A is displacing copper, that means this A will be above the copper in the reactivity series. Now B is displacing iron. So B, if able to displace iron, then B must be above the iron, and with zinc it is not showing any reaction, that means it will be either zinc or below zinc. So between iron and zinc no one is there, so it must be B will be the zinc. C, it is showing no reaction, only with the displacement with the silver nitrate, that means it is showing no reaction with the copper, zinc and iron and displacing silver. So it either may be mercury or it may be copper itself. And last one is showing no reaction with all of them, so it is the least reactive. Now let's see the question answer. Which is the most reactive metal? So the most reactive metal is B. Why? Because it is able to displace iron, and if it is able to displace iron as per the reactivity series, it can displace all the other also. What would you observe if B is added to a solution of copper sulfate? If we add the B, because it is able to displace iron and it is above the iron, and copper is very much below, so the displacement reaction will occur. And arrange the metals A, B, C, D in the order of reactivity series. So the B is most reactive, then A, and then C, and then D.